Hey, turn up, 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 turn up. Hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. We're gonna let me and my people get on. Huh? Gonna let a few more people get on here. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Hear me? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Make sure y'all can hear me. I don't want to get started and y'all can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Hey, Angela. Hey, Renee. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, my life. Hey, Cherry Sweetness. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. All right, can y'all hear me now? There we go. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? All right, can y'all hear me now? Okay, I can hear myself. Can y'all- All right, y'all. So, welcome to the first episode of Unapologetically Bri. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, so like I was saying before y'all couldn't hear me, I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers on YouTube, Facebook people. We are live on YouTube, so if you want to come over to YouTube, you can subscribe. I've been posting the link all day so you guys can see it. Um, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I want to welcome everybody who came over here and got a membership. Hey, Tinkers. I just really want to say thank y'all, okay? Because y'all showed out yesterday. When we came live last night, that was really a welcome back to YouTube for me to be back consistent. And I'm like, oh, okay, YouTube got this StreamYard thing, so let me try this out and see how this works. So, with that being said, I just want to try it out this one time, for it to be um on Facebook so people can see that I will be doing my podcast on YouTube. So I will not be doing my podcast on Facebook, but we're gonna do it tonight. Okay, so y'all can become well aware. But I'm excited about being unapologetically Bri. This is my baby. I really was like, let me take a moment and think about this because I was like, everybody doing podcasts, everybody, doing the same thing. But I'm like, what makes me different? And I'm like, you know what? Just looking back at my videos and how I used to do my lives and stuff like that, um, everything was like, okay, Brianna, you are different because everybody don't talk like you, everybody don't think like you. Your mindset is different and your level of awareness is different from other people. So you got something to bring to the table. And Jean was like, you should do your podcast, do your podcast, do your podcast. I'm like, cool, whatever. I'm gonna do it. So I am here. Everybody kept asking me, like, you should do a podcast, you should do a podcast. So now we have Unapologetically Bri. As of right now, I just wanted to do the first episode of like coming back, letting you guys know that I'm starting this. I also wanted to talk about self-love, self-awareness. Y'all hear my kids in the background, loud, but I wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all about what I plan on doing with this podcast. So first, I'm gonna read y'all for hold on, let me get my children. Shh. Josh, you ain't gotta be that loud. All right, y'all. So, in each episode of Unapologetically Bri, I will be sharing my own personal experiences, challenges, and triumphs as a female in the industry and human being, encouraging others to embrace their true selves without fear or hesitation. I plan on discussing various topics such as self-love, body positivity, career aspirations, relationships, society expectations, and through my candid and relatable storytelling, I also aim to create a safe and inclusive space for women to connect, support, and uplift one another. I also invite guests, yes, from all different backgrounds to share their own journeys, providing different perspectives and insights. Unapologetically Bri also incorporates elements of entertainment, injecting humor and lightheartedness into the discussions. Listeners can expect engaging conversations. Um, we're gonna be funny on here. And occasional segments that add a touch of fun to the podcast. Ultimately, Unapologetically Brief podcast strives to empower women to embrace their uniqueness, celebrate their accomplishments, and navigate the challenges of life with confidence and authenticity. It serves as a reminder that women should never apologize for being true to themselves and encouraging them to build a strong community of support and understanding. All right. So now that we got that intro out the way, I was in my office, but that's when y'all said y'all couldn't hear me. So let's just get straight to it, y'all. What do y'all think self-love is? And do you practice self-love? I'm looking in the chat to see different comments. Shout out to all the new members, all the people who getting memberships right now. Thank y'all so much for joining as a member and getting a membership. So yeah, the question of the night is, what is self-love to you? What does self-love mean to you? And do you practice a form of self-love? Okay, Courtney Robertson said, loving yourself first before you can love anyone else. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Who else? Who else? Who else? I do need more help with self-love, taking care of yourself. And yes, I do. Put myself first, knowing your worth. When you love yourself unconditionally, it means loving everything about you. Self-love is loving yourself regardless of your flaws. Okay, okay, okay. Taking out time to get for, dang, y'all comments coming in so fast. Self-love is unapologetic, loving yourself and setting boundaries. Yes, love that. Putting yourself first. Gotta love yourself no matter what. Mastering your boundaries, accepting your shortcomings. Yes. So, self-love, what self-love means to me, self-love for me is being able to do for you, being able to seek validation from yourself, not from people, not from things, not from money, not from jobs, not from humans, not from relationships. I feel like self-love is finding and seeking validation from within yourself and learning how to love yourself and learning how to accept you and all of your flaws. Because guess what? At the end of the day, any flaw you have that you may try to like, it's like spiritually, your appearance, any flaw that you may have, you can go and get it fixed. But guess what? What if you don't like the way they made your nose? What if you don't like the way, they made your lips? What if you don't like the way whatever your issue is, what if you don't like the turnout of that? So that's why I say you have to love yourself and all your flaws, regardless if you go change it or not, because after you change it, you still have to love that new change about yourself. So if you didn't love yourself before, it don't matter what a doctor can do for you, you ain't gonna love yourself afterwards either. So I said all that to say that self-love is definitely seeking from within and not things on the outside, not clothes you can put on, not going to the nail salon. I feel like self-love is definitely being able to sit with yourself and being able to, you know, get to know who you are as an individual. Date yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Okay? Be able to sit in the house and relax and get to know who you are as an individual. Not seeking validation from your kids, not seeking validation from your relationship. Self-love is all about being self-aware about who you are and, falling in love with you. And how you do that is doing shadow work, doing things that can help you with your healing, such as therapy, self love books, journaling. All of that is important when it comes to self love. And that is what self love means to me. Being able to embrace yourself and your imperfections, regardless if anybody like you or not. That is also important. Let me see. Self-love is having high self-esteem about yourself. Yes, 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 yes. All of that. All of that. A lot of people feel like going to the nail salon, getting your nails done, and getting your hair done is a form of self-love. It's a form of taking care of your outer appearance, but that's really not a form of self-love, because your self-love got to come from within, not from what you see in the mirror, because what you see in the mirror will eventually grow old. You're going to become older. You're going to get wrinkly. One boob may get bigger than the other, breastfeeding, and like it's a lot. You having babies and your body change all the time. So I say all that to say that self-love comes truly from within, not from your outer appearance, not how you look, not how you want to look, not the things you buy for yourself, but actually from within. Okay? Let's get next to the next subject, y'all. Okay. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about being aware of your triggers and traumas? How do you guys feel about that? And what I mean by that is, are you aware of your trigger and traumas? Are you afraid of people being aware of your triggers and traumas? Have you seek healing from your triggers and traumas? Are they still there? Have you not, worked on them because you are afraid of going back to that place? I say all that to say because that can play a part in your friendships, in your relationships if you are not healed. A lot of people feel like, oh no, that happened when I was younger, so that doesn't, affect me today and I don't care about it. I keep myself busy. It's just something that happened and it is what it is. But I feel like you aren't completely ever going to heal or become whole until you address those things. Maybe it happened in your childhood, maybe it happened in your adulthood, maybe it happened in your relationship, maybe it didn't, maybe it happened with your parents. But I feel like in order for you to completely become healed and whole, you have to heal those triggers and traumas that you went through. You have to heal those relationships with people, not necessarily, becoming besties and forgive them and then you still got to keep them close. No, forgiveness is for you. And I feel like a lot of people fail to realize that forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's so that you can continue to live your life and become the best version of yourself. Because if you are still stuck in the past and you still stuck on what happened to you and you're not fully over it, you never fully recovered from it, you will forever continue hurting others through your pain because you may not feel like you are. You may feel like you're this perfect person. But in order for you to get to where you truly want to be, so that you are not constantly hurting people, a lot of people don't like to look in the mirror and see, you know what? My shit do stink. I am not perfect. I do mess up. You know what? Being able to hold yourself accountable, being able to stand in your bullshit is important. And I say that to say, you can't point fingers at people and not have fingers pointing back at you. You have to be able to be accountable for your actions. You have to be able to stand in your mess that you created and take accountability and start with changes. That's what's important. That's what's important. Being accountable with no change behavior means nothing. Being accountable and apologizing with no change behavior means absolutely nothing. And in order for you to change that behavior, you have to go back to those things that were maybe affecting you and bothering you, that things that you may have been through. And to go to that and go through that and sit through that, you need to get a therapist to help you with that, you know? Because it don't matter how many men you lay up with. It don't matter how many people tell you that they love you. It don't matter how many people come into your life and they can be the best person ever for you. Could be everything you ever prayed for. But if you are still messed up, you're never going to be able to get and fully receive what God is trying to give you because you are constantly putting out hurt to other people. So that is my opinion on that. um, I also want to talk about us as women. I want to talk about why we as women can't come together and empower one another. Why is it so much hate in our community alone? I say all that to say that I can go from YouTube, I can go from TikTok, I can go to Facebook, I can go to Instagram, and I see beef and fights and arguments upon us colored women. You may see another race fighting from time to time, but the timelines are filled with us colored. Why can't we join a force together to help one another, to lean on one another, to ask for advice, to be uplifted, to be encouraged, instead of being bashed, instead of being hated, instead of being, I feel like it sucks to have daughters growing up in this world that we have right now because you know what do they have to look up to? The older generation is dying out, and then a lot of them died out during COVID. And so grandmas now is like 25 to 30. Like, we don't have the grandmas we used to have. And then the grandmas that we do have that still are here are leading us down the wrong path for me, for what I see. I barely see any positivity when it comes to women coming together. It's always, oh, I'm better than you, or you have to be beneath me, or, I'm better than the next, or I don't want to share information to help you elevate because you might take something from me. I don't see how we are so in competition with ourselves instead of joining a force with one another so we all can win, so that we all can eat, so that we all, I feel like we should be able to come together as a unity. And I don't know why that isn't changing. I don't know why that isn't changing. It's like we are in fear of each other elevating. We are in fear of each other becoming one. We are in fear of each other succeeding. We are in fear of each other becoming healthy, I feel, because drama and negativity and bad energy is just, like. And I also feel like that's another form of women who have healed, because women who have healed, drama, negativity, drain and stuff, that's not even attractive to you no more. You like, ew, what is this? What is that? Not you calling my phone. Not you calling my phone, want to talk about such and such. Not you want to get on here and, do drama with me. No. How about we all bring everybody in the room? We discuss how we feel. We discuss our opinions about one another. And we all take it or leave it and then move on as grown women. We don't have that. And that's sad to say. What I don't know how many other women may have daughters still growing up in this world, but on this live, and maybe younger or older than mine. But at the same time, I feel like we need to show them a change. We need to show them a difference. We need to show them that it's okay for you to have an opinion about somebody, but it's also okay for you to still move on, still be cordial, still be loving, still be, encouraging, still, if you want to give some advice in a positive way. Give it to me classy, not trashy. Give it to me when you lifting me up at the same time. Build me up at the same time you giving me advice, then pulling somebody down. So, misery loves company, and that's sad to say, but hey. All I can say is that I want to see it happen. So, in order to see change, I have to be the change. So, I will continue to work on me, becoming a better me. And I pray to God to that every day. I'm not perfect, not one bit, but I pray to God every day. When I say every day, I ask God every day, God, please continue to, you know, heal me, heal my mind, heal my body, heal my soul. Father God, I ask you to just continue to guide my footsteps. God, I ask that you continue to make me a better woman, a better mother. Every day, I want to be better. Every day, I want to learn from the day before what not to do, how to become better, how to, be different. How God continue to shine your light through me, continue to attract all good things to me so that I can show other women that, girl, what? You need some help? Come on over here, girl. Hold my hand. I got you. Come on. Come on. You need some advice? I got you. Come on. You feeling down? I got you. Come on. You need some encouragement? I got you. Come on. We need to start building each other up instead of tearing each other down. We tear each other down every day. And you may not feel like you do, but it's somebody somewhere who going through something that needs to just a little push. They already down. Don't push them down no further. Just keep on uplifting them and pushing them up. Encourage them to become better versus try to keep them down where they are. If they leaning their hand out, grab their hand and lift them up as much as you can. Now, it's not your job to heal them, but a part of your job could be just saying, you know what, girl, you got this. You're going to become better. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of where you were. I'm proud of how you continue to get up every day and try. Because it's a lot of people out here every day thinking of suicide. It's a lot of people out here every day and don't want to wake up. It's a lot of people out here that don't want to keep going, don't want to keep pushing. Some people need to hear, I'm proud of you for getting up and starting over. I'm proud of you for continuing to push. I'm proud of you for continuing to choose to get up another day. I'm proud of you for continuing to choose different routes of your life. Although you may not know which route to take, it's no handbook out here that says, oh, this is the perfect handbook. 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 It's not a book out here that can teach you how to be a perfect mother, how to be a perfect woman, how to be a perfect wife, how to be a perfect girlfriend. It's no, it's not. So I say all that to say, give a little grace. Give a little grace to these women. Give a little grace. Give a little grace. Um, Shout out to everybody who are sending super chats. I didn't see it because y'all know once I start, I don't be trying to read the comments because once I start talking, I don't want nobody to take me off what. Because when I talk, God is already leading me to what He want me to say. So I don't like to be in the comments reading things to get my mind off track. I ain't worried about the people in here with the negative energy who being dramatic and doing messy things. I'm not on here for that. They're not getting my attention, but I am on here to be positive, and that's what I'm gonna continue to pursue and do. Let's talk about levels. I can't see the other names. I only see Renee. Let's talk about levels, 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 levels in life. Levels in life. Shout out to Miss Nisi for the super sticker. Thank you, love. Let me see if I click on y'all. Okay. Shout out to Lexi Danny. Shout out to Renee. Shout out to Tangela. And shout out to Miss Nisi for the stickers. Super stickers. All right. So let's talk about levels. 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 All right. I'm getting out the comments. All right. So when I say levels, I am speaking on energies. You know how you can get up in the morning. Now, they always say how you start your morning is how you're going to end your day, right? Y'all ever heard that before? I don't know if you ever heard that before, but for me, that's what worked for me. So, how I start my mornings, I get up, I praise God, I listen to gospel music, I pray, I get in my zone and just give God His time in the morning. And y'all ever started y'all morning off great? You woke up feeling good, and then the next thing you know, your phone start ringing. Your phone start ringing, and you answer that phone. And baby, when you answer that phone, by the time you hang up, your energy is so drained. So you started off great. You was feeling good when you first woke up. You was feeling amazing. Got on the phone with whoever it may be. It may be your man, it may be your girlfriend, maybe your friend. But by the time you got off that phone, you was like, dang, why I feel so tired? Why I feel like I don't got no energy to do nothing? I believe in transparent energies. I believe that you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your circle. Thank you, Amara. I don't know how to tap it. But see, that's why I said I didn't want to get in the comments. But like I was saying, I feel like you're supposed to protect your circle and your energy in your environments because a lot of people can be draining and people call you with their situations and their problems and you trying to help them as much as you can. But on the other side of things, you like, okay, I done gave all my energy to this, right? I gave all my energy to this person. I tried to help them and they don't listen. So by the time you get off that phone, You drained because you done told Sasha, girl, I done gave you all this advice. I done told you what to do. I done told you how to do this, call down here, fix this, get this. You done sent them down a whole path in a road, correct? And so they don't listen to you. So then the next day they call you with the same issue. You done already helped them with the past issue before. Now they calling you another week with the same issue, and you just continue to get the same advice. Eventually you're gonna get tired and you're gonna get drained because your cup is running empty. You can't keep having relationships with people who suck the living life out of you. You just can't. You just can't. You have to protect your energy at all costs. That's why when people be like, "Did you see this? Did you see that? Did you go read this? Did you see that video? Did you? You know they talking about you, right? You know this. You know." I don't care about nobody talking about me. I don't go watch negative stuff about me because I don't want to see it. Because you don't need to download that energy to yourself. You gotta be mindful of what you listening to, what you reading, what you watching. You gotta be mindful, and you gotta be mindful also with your children as well, because they're gonna be downloading that negative energy. You gotta protect yourself at all costs. Protect yourself at all costs. If that means cutting off certain people and situations and jobs, because jobs can be draining too. You may in the beginning you love the job, but now it's people in that job that's sucking the living life out of you. So now I say that because I had a friend and she was going through some things, and I said, you know what? She was going. I don't want to say her name, but if she texts me and say I can say her name, then I say it because I know you on here watching. But I said, you know what? You should go out and try to find a new job, find a better job. Pray about it. Seek. Tell me, figure out what it is you want to do, right? And I don't know how many days or week it was, but after she prayed on it and she she sat on it and did her interviews. I mean, she had interviews coming back to back so quick, and then she went off and found the best job she could ever have. Now she in love, and now she happy with where she at now. So it's all about being able to adapt and change as well. If something is not good for you, baby, all you gotta do is pray on it and ask God. I always ask God, God, please continue to reveal and remove. And I don't know if y'all be seeing my posts, but I be seeing it. God, I don't care if I end up lonely. Please continue to reveal and remove. That's business situations, that's relationships, that's friendships. I'm speaking on the whole totality of my life. The whole totality of my life. God, please continue to reveal and remove. I promise y'all, if y'all say that prayer for 30 days straight, you're going to start seeing some things shake up in your life. I promise you. Go ahead and write this date down. Today is December 2nd. Start praying that prayer every day. God, please continue to reveal and remove anything that is not of you. God, please continue to reveal and remove anything that is not supposed to be in my life that I cannot take with me to my next level. If you say that prayer for the next 30 days, I promise you, God gonna start shaking some things up in your life. That prayer ain't never failed me. People been dropping like flies. People been being revealed and removed. So I promise y'all, that prayer right there is gonna get you. It's gonna get you to where exactly you need to be. Exactly where you need to be. The people that's in your life that not supposed to be in your life, that don't deserve to be in your life, honey, trust me. Trust me, some things gonna start shaking up, and don't go question nothing. Don't go ask, hey Suzanne, why you not talking to me no more? Hey, John, what's going on? Why you acting funny? Why you being mean to me? Why you do Don't ask no questions. You asked God to handle it. You gave it to him in his hands. You said, God, handle this, correct? So if you're gonna ask God to handle something, don't try to jump and put your flesh in it. It ain't meant for your flesh. It's meant for his spirit to handle, not for you. That's why a lot of things that I'm going through on this internet is a whole spiritual warfare. It ain't for my flesh to fight. It is not for my flesh to fight. It ain't for me to get on here every single day and fight this thing with flesh. I already told God to handle it. I already told God, this is what I need you to do. I need you to reveal and remove. Every time I say that, somebody get revealed and somebody get removed. Okay? And she said I could say her name. So Miss Denise, the person y'all seen me on live with yesterday and on Miss Amore Live, she said she was on that job for 18 years. So she used to tell me every day, I'm stressed out. I can't do it. I'm stressed out. 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 I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. She said, every time I go there, I have real bad headaches. I don't know why. I said, maybe you having real bad headaches because it's the job, it's the people, it's the environment. You keep praying, asking God to reveal, remove, and you keep going back and you keep getting the same answers, the same results. It's time for you to step, time for you to move. So guess what, y'all? After me and Denise had that conversation, she left that job on faith. She left that job on faith, and now she at the job that makes her even more happier. Ain't that something? When I tell y'all, God is good. God is good. You ain't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is give it to Him. All you got to do is say, God, I fully trust in you. I fully rely on you. And whatever it is you want from me, God just continues to show me. Ain't nobody on here perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to sin. I remember at one point I was like, oh, I'm eating pork. Is that a sin? Oh, man, I just ate a piece of bacon. Dang, did I just sin? Because, in the Bible it say you're not supposed to eat pork. But we aren't perfect beings. Every day we are learning new things. Every day is a different day for a different chance at life to get it right, to do better, to want more, to want more out of life and go after what you want. But it gotta be within you. You gotta want it for yourself. I can want it for you. He can want it for you. She can want it for you. But if you don't want it for yourself, it ain't gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna go nowhere. So listen. When I say God start shaking up things, I want y'all, today is December 2nd. I want y'all to take these 30 days, and I want you to say, God, please continue to reveal and remove anything that is not of you. Anything that is not of you, God. I just want you to reveal and remove it. I promise you things gonna start shaking up, but don't start asking questions. Don't start chasing after them. Don't go and listen. Let it go. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. At every level, it's a new devil for sure. You just gotta be prepared for it. You just gotta get your mind right. You have to get your mind right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to text. 1 second. So when I say downloading negative things and watching negative things and see, when you see something negative on your timeline, it's a block button for a reason. It's an unfollow button for a reason. You don't have to watch none of this stuff. You don't have to watch none of this stuff. It is a choice. It is a option. You don't have to watch none of it at all. At all. It's a choice. Social media is a choice. So what you see on your timeline is controlled by you. What you download in your energy is controlled by you. Controlled by you. Nobody else is making you watch the negativity. Nobody else is telling you to go be in drama. Nobody else, you know, you gotta be careful what you feed yourself. Gotta be careful what you read, what you see, what you watch, and what you listening to. You gotta be careful of that. Protect your energy at all costs. At all costs. Protect your energy. I don't care who it is. Protect it. Protect it. If you gotta cut off your children who are older, they grown folk. I ain't talking about babies, I'm talking about grown folk. And I'm saying that because I had Lauren, make sure you come back so you can get yeah. Tell Josh to come help you. Um, my mom, when she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was brain, well, first she had breast cancer, she got both of her breasts removed, and then it got worse and it spread it to her breasts and bones. And it was her, no, it wasn't her breast, brain and bone, sorry. So she had brain and bone cancer after the breast cancer when she removed. her breast. And um my brother was like, oh my gosh. Mm. He was a mess, y'all. I mean, he was stressing out my mama left and right. And a mother's love is so strong. It don't matter what they do to us. It don't matter. We got unconditional, forgiving love. And I feel like sometimes it's okay to give tough love and say, you know what, baby, you got to figure this out on your own. Because my mother was going back and forth with my brother for months up until her dying day. And my mama just wanted him to do right. My mama was just like, come see me, come see me, come see me, come see me. Come on. Do right, do better, do better, do better, do better. And he just never got better. And my mother dying bed, she still was holding on to the little glimpse of hope of him being better. So I say all that to say, like, sometimes you can't change people. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you want them to change, if they don't want it for themselves, sometimes you just gotta let go. And that doesn't mean cut them off and, just say forget them and never and don't care and don't love them anymore. But sometimes you just have to separate yourself from that so that their traumas and their demons that they're dealing with don't become your demons and your traumas, because we sometimes put ourselves in it too much. Too much. Your children are grown. You once they're grown, you did the best you could do. You raised them. That was your job, to raise them. Once they become adults, it don't matter what you say or how you try to motivate them, what you give them, what you buy them, if it ain't in them to do good, if it ain't in them to do better, if they don't want it for themselves, you can want it from them all you want. But the more you drain yourself, the more you pour your cup out into trying to make someone else full and trying to make their cup full and run it over, your cup gets empty. And what do you have to give? Because now you have to realize, what do you have left to give to yourself? You done already poured your cup out. Your cup is empty. So we do too much. I saw that from my mom. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, wow. Mama, let it go. And that was her baby. That was her baby. I'm the baby in the family, but my brother, she wanted him to do right so bad. So bad. And I'm like, we have to learn when the cutoff limit is. Kid or not, friend or not, relationship or not, parents or not, you have to learn how to cut ties. You got to cut the umbilical cord in those relationships and stop draining your cup. Stop draining your cup. You pouring out and now you empty and now you looking for people, things, money, situations to fulfill your cup. When all that time, all you needed was you to fulfill yourself, but you too busy trying to fix broken people. You too busy trying to fix broken people that you are not realizing that now you are becoming broken, because those very people you try to help, energies and demons that they're fighting are now becoming your demons, and their negative energy and their drama are now becoming to you. Now it's your problems. And it ain't have nothing to do with you. But because you are so invested in healing other people, you are so invested in trying to make this relationship right. You are so invested in trying to make things perfect in their perfect world because you just want them to be happy because you love them so much. Sometimes you just gotta cut the umbilical cord, and you gotta know when enough is enough. You gotta know when enough is enough. You gotta know it. You gotta know it. Because if you keep running your cup empty, baby, you're gonna be trying to figure out why you in a fight that was never meant to be your fight. I don't know who I'm talking to on here, but I was once you. I was once you. I was trying to heal everybody, fix everybody, try to do whatever I can do, be the listening ear, become better than the situations that they had. You know, my friends had parent issues. So I say, you know what, I'm gonna come into this friendship, and I'm gonna try to give you the love your mother never gave you. I'm gonna try to give you the love that your father never gave you. I'm gonna try to uplift you, encourage you, show you the way, give you jobs, give you money, buy you houses, buy you clothes. rent you out houses, put it in my name. I thought by doing all of that, it would make them better, but it didn't. It didn't. It didn't. And so my cup started running empty. And I was in fights with demons that didn't have nothing to do with me. I was in fights with situations that didn't have nothing to do with me because I wanted to heal someone. And that isn't my job. And I failed at realizing that the only person who can heal them is themselves. We overly extend ourselves, we overly extend our heart, we overly do things to make others happy, to fulfill their lives, when it never was our job to begin with. It was a season for us to come into their life, show them that we was a good thing, and go on about our business. Every part of your life is a season and it's a reason for that situation. It's a season and a reason for that situation. And if you don't figure out that season and that reason because you're trying to hold on to people that was never meant to stay, you're trying to hold on to situations that was never meant to stay, you're trying to hold on to people that was never meant to stay, you're trying to hold on to this job that God put you there for a temporary reason, but you're trying to hold it on full time. God didn't put you there for you to stay there. God didn't put you in that relationship for you to stay there. God put you there for you can learn something and get your tail on and go on to the next one. Because life is about learning. Life is about experiences. But too many times we taking people and trying to hold on to them and their seasons is over. Summer is over. Fall is over. Winter is over. But we still trying to hold on to it and make it longer than we should have. Whew. Listen, I ain't know what I was gonna come on here and talk about today. I didn't know what I was gonna come on here and talk about today. But I just said, God, you know what? Just go and lead me where you want me to go. Whatever you want me to say, just go on and lead me because I know you will give me the right things to say. I know that you will guide my footsteps and my words in my mouth. And you gonna take this conversation wherever it's meant to be. I don't know who I'm talking to on here, but I do know that it's somebody out here that is like the person I used to be. And in order for you to get your life lined up correctly and things going the way you want it to go, you're going to have to cut some umbilical cords because some people and some things and some places that you hanging out at, you ain't going to never elevate until you leave those things alone. You ain't going to never get what you praying God for until you leave those situations alone, until you leave those people alone. It ain't just your relationship that's causing you heartache and stress and pain. You know what else causing you heartache, stress, and pain? That job, your kids, your friends, the places you hanging out at. And that wasn't meant for you to be there. Why you there? Why you there? Why you hanging out at that spot? And by the time you leave there, I'm tired. Oh man, why did I come here tonight? Dang, Felicia always telling me to come out here. I don't want to come out here. Why I'm here? Why I'm here? I don't want to be here. Why am I here? What was the reason? If you got to question yourself, that is not for you because God is not a God of confusion. So anything that is confusing you, I'm going to need you to go on and keep praying on it, but let it go. Keep praying on it, but let it go. Because anything that is meant for you, anything that is for you to have, will not give you confusion. You wouldn't have to be questioning whether or not you love. You wouldn't have to be questioning not whether or not you are enough. You wouldn't. Woo! Listen, 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 listen. You're not gonna be questioning nothing. You're not gonna have not one doubt in your mind when it's for you. But if you questioning a feeling you feeling when it comes to being in your home, if you got to walk on eggshells, that ain't for you. If you got to not speak on how you feel, that ain't for you. If you can't be honest and tell somebody how you feel about them, that ain't for you. If you can't give somebody true opinions, that ain't for you. If you can't sit and have a conversation with somebody and they not listening to respond but listening to react, that ain't for you. And I'm not just talking about relationships, I'm talking about friendships. I am talking about friendships. People be thinking it's just boyfriend and girlfriend. Nah, baby, nah, nah, nah. That friend you've been friends with for 10, 20, 15 years was never meant to be your friend 10, 15, 20 years. But because you got a good heart, because you got a big heart, you keep trying to hold on to something that's God been telling you to turn loose. God been showing you to turn them loose, been showing you all type of red flags, but baby, you keep trying to hold on to them. Why you keep trying to hold on to something that God is telling you to let go? God told you to let go a long time ago, but because you saw Tasha do you wrong, talking behind your back, you still go over there and say, "Well, gosh, she got a good heart." Well, maybe because her when she was growing up, it wasn't good. She didn't have a mama, she didn't have a dad. We as humans got to stop making excuses for other humans. Because if you tell them, "Hey, this is how I feel," and they continue to step on you and say, and their actions is showing you they don't give a damn what you said, why are you even still talking? We're not talking to toddlers. We're talking to grown adults. We are telling them how we feel and how you hurt me. And if you're not going to fix it, why am I still talking to you? Why am I still having a relationship with you? Why am I still trying to hold on to something that you don't give a damn about? I'm sitting here communicating with you accurately on how I feel, and you still gonna do what you want to do. That person done already showed you who they are. Ask, answer this for me. When you see the stripes on a zebra, do it change colors or is it still black and white? If your answer is yes, it's still black and white, then tell me why you still communicating to somebody the same thing you done told them 6 months ago, the same thing you done told them 2 years ago, the same thing you done told them 6 years ago, the same thing you done told them 10 years ago. Why are we still having these same conversations with grown intellectual adults? Why? Why? What we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? You wasting time and energy on a person that isn't meant to stay in this season with you, baby. Summer has gone, so let summer go. Fall has gone, so let fall go. Winter has gone, so let winter go. People be so in the midst of trying to hold on to people, things, jobs that was never meant for you, because what God has for you will be for you, and no man or woman can take it away from you. If it's meant for you to have, not a human being on this earth can remove it from you. Now, like I said, today is December 2nd. I'm gonna try to write this date down. I don't know if y'all have y'all self-love journals. I don't know if you yeah, I don't know if you journal or not, but I do have a self-love journal. It's on Amazon. But if you don't and you got a notepad paper, I want y'all to write down December 2nd, 2023. And on this day, I want you to give yourself a 30-day notice. I want you to write down a 30-day notice to somebody in your life who's been causing nothing but chaos and turmoil in your life. And you got to give them that eviction notice. You can't be here no more. And I'm not talking about them living with you. I'm talking about them being in your space. I'm talking about them being in your environment. I'm talking about having conversations with them. I'm talking about having relationships with them. You got to give them a 30-day notice. Hey, baby, you can't talk to me like that no more. Hey, you can't, we not walking on eggshells. This is how I feel, and this is what I'm going to say to you. Hey, we not, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You're not going to run over me like a doormat no more. This is not what we doing. You're not gonna talk to me like any old person. You're gonna respect me. You're gonna value me. You're gonna know my worth. Cause if you don't, baby, let me take the 2 feet that God gave me and walk my tail on about your life. So go ahead. Somebody in your life right now is giving you nothing but chaos and turmoil, and you've been telling them how you feel. And they ain't listening. It's been winter, spring, summer, fall, and they still in your life. And you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. Listen, we not talking to toddlers. We talking to adults. Apologies without changed behavior means nothing. Stop taking those apologies. Stop taking those flowers. Stop taking those gifts. 30-day notice, baby. You got 30-day notice to get yourself right because I'm not taking you in 2024 with me. I'm not. I'm not. Today is December 2nd. Today is December 2nd, and I'm letting you know right here, right now, that I am not taking this BS with me in 2024. You keep saying you're sorry, but you keep doing the same thing. You keep saying you're going to do better, but you keep doing the same thing. You keep saying you're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and you ain't done it yet. Listen, this is the year, this is the month of your last 30 days. You got to go. You have to go. You're getting evicted out of my life. You has to go. You gotta go. Because how many times do a person gotta continue to show them? They are showing you that they ain't gonna never change. But because they come and say, I'm sorry, know how to put tears on and cry, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. I promise, I'm sorry. You gotta take people for who they are when they show you the first time. Now they show you the first time and you get them a second time. No. Because I kind of can get it at a pass the first time because in friendships, if y'all just becoming friends, y'all just not getting to know each other. So she may not know that you don't like to be called bees. She may not know that she don't like you gossiping about her. She might not had no mature friends before in her life. So you gotta teach her how to be your friend the first time now. The first time when y'all first becoming friends, that's your teaching notice. A lot of people feel like, oh, they supposed to know. No, mm-mm. Everybody got to learn how to deal with you, okay? Because you a whole different breed. Everybody is different. The same things that was acceptable in her past friendships may not be acceptable in this friendship with you. So if you got any boundaries, you need to go ahead and lay that out. I don't know why people feel like, oh, I'm supposed to lay out boundaries when I'm getting in a relationship with a man. No, you need to lay out boundaries when you get in a relationship with a friend. When you start in these friendships, go ahead and let them know up front, baby. You can't call me no B. You can't disrespect me behind my back. You can't go talk to Tasha and tell them my business. You can't be disrespectful. Go ahead and lay it out so when Tasha mess up the second time, she know exactly why you removing yourself out of her life, and she not confused, she not slow, she not dumb, she not retarded. She knows exactly what's going on. We are all adults, and we are all comprehending adults. So there is no reason why you should keep telling Tasha how you want to be treated as a friend. Ain't no reason why you should keep telling Dominique, your boyfriend, on how to be your man. You got to give it a trial period where you teaching him how to be your man because, like I said, everybody that come into your life, it's a teaching moment. All right, I'm going to show you how to treat me. I'm going to put my boundaries out there, and this is what I expect from you. This is what I need from you. This is how I feel. This is what I want. This is what I expect. Now, if it's too much for you, now go find less. If it's too much for you, then I ain't the one for you. Uh-uh. Don't lower your boundaries and your standards because somebody said, "Oh, that's too much. I'm gonna need you to come." Baby, I ain't coming down for you. This is where I'm at. This is my boundaries. These are my standards. This is how I feel. Unless you got some overly crazy standards and boundaries. Now, a lot of us, some women I seen they list and they be, well, he gotta, y'all list be crazy. He gotta have straight teeth. He gotta be 5'10". He can't be 5'7". If he 5'7", I can't date him. He gotta be at least 5'10". I could take 5'9.5", but if he not 5'10" and I can't do it. If he 5'11", then I can't do it. But he gotta be 5'10". The list is crazy. Yeah, now if you got a list like that, then you're gonna have to come down a little bit and compromise. But besides that, your boundaries and your standards, and you know your worth. Don't come down for nobody. I don't give a damn if Sasha is doing way better than you in life. Do not bring yourself down to meet somebody where they at all. Know your worth and stand 10 toes down in that. Don't let nobody come and try to change who you are unless it's something that because when it comes to teaching somebody how to be your girlfriend, you want to be, you don't know what this person may like. Every guy is different. I'm not telling you to change your hair, or if he tell you to go get surgery, go do that. I'm talking about the simple things. I don't feel like him saying, well, I wish you would talk to me a little more with respect. I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would communicate accurately with me. Why do you shut down when I'm asking you a question? Can you open up and talk to me? Things like that. I'm talking about changing. Because in the midst of dating someone, there is a trial period where you need to be teaching someone how to treat you. Because if you don't show somebody how to treat you, don't expect them to automatically come in here and think they're supposed to automatically know you, because the last woman he dealt with is a different breed from you. Every woman is not the same. Every woman's standard is not the same. That woman may have tolerated some things that you may not tolerate. So if you don't speak up and share these boundaries that you have, then baby girl, what you expecting to get? He can't come in here and read your mind if you don't speak up. He can't come in here and read your mind. You got to let him know from the front. This is what I want. This is what I don't like. This is what I do like. This is what I expect from you. This is how I feel. This is that. If you don't lay all that out, what makes you think this man's supposed to just come in here and automatically know what it is you want? Yeah, your name Brittany, but you may not be the same as Tiffany. What Tiffany will accept, you might not accept. What Tiffany like, you might not like. We as women are different in a lot of ways. Some women tolerate with stuff more than others. Some women like stuff and some women don't. It's Everybody is different. So it's a trial period. It need to be a trial period in relationships and friendships where you guys are putting out your boundaries. Stop thinking it has to be your man that you put boundaries out to, because you get out here and get these females who don't know how to be friends and don't know how to have healthy relationships. Now you in a toxic ass friendship, and that ain't attractive. And I don't mean, oh my gosh, you look good. I mean, why would you want to be attracted to something that's bringing you nothing but drama, toxic, negative energy, and mess? Every time y'all talk, every time y'all hang out, it's some drama. Every time you can't have not one good day hanging out with Tiffany. Why would you want that? Y'all been friends, you over here with Sasha or whatever, you hanging out and you and Sasha having fun, y'all playing a game or whatever, and then Tiffany calls. And then Tiffany mess up your whole damn mood. And now you over here with Sasha and you can't even get your mood back right because Tiffany done messed it up. And a lot of people really think that it's just relation. No, your friend. It could be your friend. You out here hanging out with your man. Tiffany call you with her mess and her drama. You done got off the phone. And now you over here mad with Tommy. Now you over here getting into it with Tommy. Now you over here showing attitudes to Tommy. Tommy ain't even did nothing to you. It's Tiffany. You need to cut Tiffany off. People keep thinking that it's just, oh, because I'm with my boyfriend or because I'm in an intimate relationship with this girl. No, baby. Friends can bring you drama too. Friends can bring negative energy too. It truly can. It truly can. It truly can. It truly can. Listen, life is about experiences, life is about growth, and life is about learning. You are going through different trials and tribulations in your life to learn from them. If you think that you don't have to go through nothing and you just, oh, my life is just going to be great, I'm just going to have flowers and it's just going to be blissful and rainbows every day. Baby, I don't know who's told you that, but no, it don't matter how perfect you want your life to be, it will never be that. You're going to go through something because you have to learn. In order for you to grow, how do you grow? Through lessons, right? You have to learn something. You have to fall sometimes, right? So you have to go through different situations and things in order for you to elevate in life. Just like a business. When you first start a business, it's going to be slow. Some days you're going to make money. Some days you ain't going to make money. Sometimes you're going to have a good day. Sometimes you may have a bad day. It's life. It's life. It's all about learning. When you first start a business, you got to learn. You got to learn who you are marketing to. You got to learn who is your audience. You got to learn who's your customers. You got to learn what they like. Life is about learning. It's a whole cycle of experiences for you to learn from them. So the next time that same experience come that you just had with Tasha with a new friend, you're going to be like, oh, no, baby, I've been here before. I'm going to go ahead and some of us see the same red flag that we seen in Tasha, and we be like, well, God, I know, mm, but it's just that she got a good heart, God. I know that if I just do this for her, she might become better. If I just fix the brokenness in her, she might become better. And if you're wondering why you keep attracting broken people, maybe it's because you're still broken. Because you only attracting what you are. If you are broken, you're going to continue to attract broken people. If you are healed and whole, you're going to start attracting healed and whole people. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to somebody. But if you're wondering why your life keep being in turmoil and you keep attracting negative energy, draining energy, oh Lord, you just down bad every day. If you're wondering why that is, take a look at yourself in the mirror and tell me what you see. Do you see that broken little girl in you from your childhood? Do you see that little girl that's still crying out for help? Do you see that little girl that's still seeking for healing? Do you see that little girl that's crying and reaching out for you to help save her? Do you see that little girl who didn't get the love from her mother? Do you see that little girl who didn't get the love from her father? Do you see that little girl who felt abandoned? Do you see that little girl who was mistreated? If you see those things when you look in the mirror, until you seek the proper healing and you take the proper steps to get you to that healing, you will forever keep seeing that little girl. And that little girl that's crying out for help is pouring out into your relationships with people. You are going to constantly keep hurting people because that little girl within you wants you to save her. And until you save her, you can't save nobody else. Until you save yourself, you can't save nobody else. You can't fix nobody else. You can only fix you. They can only fix them. So, again, we are all imperfect humans, but what matters the most is a trying person. What matters the most is a person that's getting up every day to become better, taking the steps to become better. Detachment, I want y'all to write that down too. Detachment. Detachment is important because you have to learn how to detach yourselves from situations, people, and things that serve you no good. A lot of the things that you are attracting that are hurting you are still things that you did not heal from your childhood or things that you went through in your adulthood that you can't forgive yourself for. I want you to take this moment to forgive yourself. Anything you may be blaming yourself for, I want you to take this moment to forgive you. Whew, this is getting deep. But I want you to forgive yourself and stop blaming yourself for other people who have hurt you. It's nothing that you did wrong. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That child in you that is crying out for help, whatever happened to you in your childhood is not your fault. Forgive yourself and forgive that person. As much as you want to hold on to that hurt and that anger and that pain that you keep trying to hold on to, even though you cry and you thinking that if I cried, it's going to go away. But truth of the matter is, it's never going to go away until you heal that person. Forgive that person, and it's never going to go away until you heal yourself. You have to forgive that person for what they did to you, so that person can stop having control over you, so that person can stop having this feeling of hatred in your body. In order for you to move forward, you have to forgive them so that you can fully let go. You have to fully let go of what people have done to hurt you. And you have to move forward. You have to release it. And when I say release it, you could take a piece of paper and you can write them a letter and you can tell them how you feel. You ain't got to read it to them. This is for you. The forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. So you don't have to send it to them. You don't have to give it to them, but you need to write this letter of release. You need to release all this pain and anger that you may be feeling towards this person and what they done to you. And once you write it down, I want you to read it out loud to yourself. I want you to cry. I want you to scream. I want you to let it out. I want you to let it out. And then I want you to take that piece of paper and burn it. And once you burn this paper, I don't want you to ever think about that ever again, because that's giving power back over your life. The more you hold on to that anger, that gives them power over your life. You have to release it. You have to let it go. So write it out, journal it, and write out exactly how you feel. If you want to say, I hate you, I wish I never met you, it don't matter. You have to write it out, read it out loud to yourself, and then release. 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 In that first step, you're going to feel a little bit better, because I'm not going to say you're going to feel 100% better once you do that, but it's a tiny little step. And every day make a progress of releasing. Continue to progress in releasing, releasing, releasing. Release the pain that you're feeling. Release the anger. If you got to go outside and scream every day, if you got to get in your shower and cry every day, get it out so that you can fully release that. So it can stop pouring out into your relationships and your friendships that are in your life and into your children. People don't understand that the things that you may be going through, that you're battling with, even if it's from your childhood or from your adulthood, from your job, from a person that you may be going through, it all pours out, especially to your children. Now you are giving your children anger that don't have nothing to do with them, pain that don't have nothing to do with them. So you have to do the progress in the process of releasing. Of releasing. You have to. Um, Tonight was a good night, okay? Episode one of season one of Unapologetically Bri. And I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. I can't wait for episode two. Like I said, this podcast is different. I'm going to be bringing different people up. So I will be dropping a link sometimes so people can come up and share their stories and their testimonies. And we can talk and have a good old time and empowering and uplifting and encouraging each other. I love that for us. I love this new journey for us. I love being able to just get on here and speak life into y'all, those who are feeling down before they got on this live and then they got on here and they like, woo, I can breathe. So let's take a second and we're going to do some deep breaths, okay? Let's take a second. We're going to do our first deep breath. So we're going to breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And then I want you to release, breathe out. Breathe out. right, let's do it again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's do it one more time. We're going to breathe in. And release. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in for Unapologetically Bri. And I hope you guys enjoyed season 1, episode 1 of Unapologetically Bri. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.